first kind of instances of me getting into music and stuff, I must have been about 4 or 5, maybe even younger.
I first became interested in music quite young. I was about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5. My parents used to put brilliant like rock compilations on in the car all the time, and that was my priority when I was young. You know, get in the car, put the songs on, let's go. The first instrument that I started was piano at the age of 8, I think. I did that for about 2.5 years, but piano was a bit technical for me at that age. I actually found that I could copy my teacher if I heard it, but if she put music in front of me, I was drawing a blank.
Started playing piano round about when I was about 7, 8 years old, and I don't think I totally enjoyed it at the time, but I don't think it was really the instrument I wanted to play. But my parents thought it would be a good idea, and they were probably right looking back. You know, it gives you all your music theory. Beyond that, I think when I moved on to drums later on, I'd actually shown an interest in that. Must have been about 11 when I started playing drums, and that was something that, you know, I wanted to do.
It did lead me into a lot of things that were helpful later on when I changed to guitar. And then when I changed to drums as well, because I could sort of follow music. For myself, the vocals really, I mean, I know vocals are something that's not like an actual physical instrument to play, but it can be treated as such, I suppose. That's the one thing that makes me feel the most powerful when it comes to music. It's probably the thing that continually draws me back, whereas I can quite happily not touch my guitar for a week.
It's just the buzz of playing live, and from the other point of view, it's actually, you know, if you're making your own music and stuff, it's actually seeing the music, getting it recorded, and actually having a chance to step back and listen to it yourself, and you know, progress from there. But I mean, just the live buzz of you know, recording your songs and then actually taking it to a live stage, you know, there's nothing like it.
Ask anything from you apart from your time and your love, you know, and that's it. That's why I love it. Money's not important in it, you know, it just is, and it's something that's been with us since we've been on this planet, you know, so it's eternal. And so I will eternally be doing it.
I think there's a very sort of visceral feeling to the harmonica because it's so small and so sort of, it's got so much to do with what you're doing, and it's quite insular. Yeah, I think that's probably the one I have the most connection to, I would say.
I'd have to say bass now. It's weird. I mean, I've been playing drums far longer, and I was always sort of a drummer in bands. I played other things. I played guitar in bands, played bass, but I was always a drummer. And I have to say, for some reason, I now feel more comfortable on the bass. Maybe it's the instrument I should have always been playing or something, but yeah, if I had to stick with one, I'd say I'm enjoying bass more, I have to say.
I would say guitar is my main instrument. I use it more as an accompaniment for vocals than anything else, so I'll do open mic nights and play on stage and sing my wee heart out. Personally, I keep going back to music because it's the best way that I can express things that I can't otherwise express. I'm a singer-songwriter, so I'll try my best to put my own spin on something. I'll try my best to work something up from the ground and have it mean something to somebody else when they hear it.
If you're wanting to learn an instrument, you need to pick one that you're going to be interested in, and that will obviously drive you to pick it up. That's the main advice. Apart from that, you know, practice. Make sure you practice with other musicians as well, because there's a lot to be learnt. My
advice would be to just do it. There's no time like the present for that sort of thing. Nothing is going to happen to you years from now that means you'll suddenly be able to play guitar unless you pick it up today.
Do it, and do it all the time, constantly, and never ever stop, because it's brilliant, and it's very, very frustrating to begin with, and it's very, very tempting to start and then stop again, but don't, because it's very much worth it if you get through the frustrating bit.